Hi everyone, Matthew Hurley, Jim Hurley's Network, here to talk about the big line moves we've been seeing so far in the NFL preseason football. There were 4 games over the opening weekend that had dramatic line moves on both sides, and in each case there was a lot of discussion about whether or not these lines moved too far. Now you'll often hear the pundits say, quote unquote, the line has moved so much that all the value is gone. Well, let's take a closer look at that right now. Tampa Bay opened +2 on the road at Kansas City. They were hit so hard that they closed as a 2.5 to 3-point favorite. Was the value gone? Tampa Bay won 25-0 in a game you probably watched on Fox Friday night. The Bucs covered the spread by more than 3 touchdowns. St. Louis opened at -4 over the Indianapolis Colts. The line was bet all the way up to -7. Was the value gone there? St. Louis won 33-10, covering by 2 touchdowns. Washington opened as a small home underdog, getting 1.5 points from Pittsburgh. The Redskins were bet up to -2. They ended up winning that game 16-7, and they dominated that game by a lot more than the final score made it sound. Cleveland opened as a pick'em over Green Bay before getting bet up to 2.5 or 3. They won and they covered 22-17. And by the way, the Browns were our biggest football play of the weekend at Jim Hurley's Network, where we are off to a 60% start right now. We also released Carolina -2 over the Giants Saturday night. We got the 2-0 sweep when the Panthers, behind #1 pick Cam Newton, won that game 20-10. So all 4 big line moves won, all covered by at least 1 touchdown, and 2 of the games were just absolute blowouts. The Sharps clearly knew what they were doing here, and it turned out there was still plenty of line value left even after the big moves. Now, this is not something that's likely to hold up to this degree. It'll happen early in the NFL preseason when the lines are the softest. It'll happen again early in the college season when the odds makers have not seen the teams play yet, but the market tends to sharpen up very quickly. Here are some brief guidelines for you to follow while betting the moves in football. Respect early line moves in the NFL preseason and the college regular season. Consider betting them yourself if the game hasn't crossed the critical numbers of 3 or 7. Don't fade these moves. Anyone who did that suffered the consequences this past weekend. Now, as we get deeper into the calendar year, you can have more respect for the market. Don't try to tag along on any game that's already moved at least 2 points. On game day, you probably can fade big moves, particularly if they've reached a critical number. If a midseason dog goes from +7 to +10, it's okay to take those 10 points on game day. Once you've reached the midseason, the odds makers don't miss their openers by that much. I look forward to discussing football and handicapping strategy with you all season here at the website. If you already haven't signed up with Jim Hurley's Network, you can do so today online with your credit card. It's a great time to do so because we have some big TV plays coming up. Tonight's game is the Jets at Houston on ESPN's Monday Night Football. Then we have Thursday night, Philadelphia at Pittsburgh on Fox. And then Fox has yet another game Friday night with Atlanta playing at Jacksonville. The first Sunday night game of the year is on NBC, and it's a beautiful game. It's San Diego at Dallas. And then we have Chicago at the New York Giants. That brings us to next Monday night's game. We're already at 60%. The dollars of August are starting to pile up. So thanks for spending time with me today. I look forward to talking with you again later in the week. So let's go make some money.